change some things. We'll see. Okay, well, we're going into game number 4. Hopefully the video helps a bit. And in the bottom left corner, playing with the red Terran, we have Taxa. Obviously the P is silent, just like Pterodactyl, because why not? And in the top right, we have Decoy playing as the blue Zerg. Now, once again, this is a Diamond 3 matchup on the European server. So some pretty high quality StarCraft, obviously better than I can do. And it looks like we already have an SCV going across the map for Taxa. The supply depot obviously being down. Looks like we're probably going to get something proxied. And there is the second SCV. So it looks like we'll get some proxy racks. Now, it could be proxy Reaper, could be proxy Marine, could be Bunker Rush, who knows. And Decoy is going for their expand. So, pretty standard opening for Decoy. And it looks like we have a bit of a different story going over for Taxa here. We got one barracks going down. Should be a second one starting up soon. He gets the minerals. There we go. And Decoy is none the wiser. We have a third barracks going up at home, just to probably give the illusion that there's no proxy racks. Oh, that is a lot of money being spent. It is going to take a while for Decoy's Overlord to get over there. Now, Taxa has to hope that this Overlord here, or one of the queued up Overlords, doesn't decide to float over and perv out on these SCVs. And here comes the Marines. So it looks like, oh, okay. Third rack's going down, which will be the fourth barracks for Taxa. It looks like he's just going to pull some Marines. Okay, we have 4 barracks going down for Taxa. And he still has Marines producing at home. So he's spending this money to give this illusion, but without any tech, without a refinery, without an expansion, Decoy should be able to detect something is up. Now, Decoy shouldn't fall victim to the decoy of Taxa. Back here, we have a 5th barracks is queued. And a little party for our Marines over here. And it's still just a standard opening for Decoy. Healing speed on the way, droning up. Obviously doesn't sense anything out of the ordinary. Marine chases off the Overlord. There's only 8 lings on the map to 9 Marines. However, 2 of those Marines are back at home. 4 of them. It looks like our friend Jimmy here is going to take a nice little jog across the map to join up with the rest of his friends. There is now 6 barracks up. There's so many barracks that he doesn't even have money to be producing out of all. He has created a nice little city over here, to say the least. And it looks like he's going to push out. I don't even understand the point of building so many if you're not even going to use them all. Wow. So it looks like we're going to have 11 Marines pushing out with our 3 Queens, couple of Speedlings. This shouldn't be too much of a difficult hold for Decoy here. All the Lings are mowed down. 1 Queen's mowed down. The Queens have to retreat. The Queen from the main is brought down to help. Not going for the drones, just focus firing these Queens down. Ooh. There's obviously less Marines. The Lings are now beginning to pop. This is when Taxa might be floating them home, but when you're committing 6 Draxes, you're not just gonna fly on home. You're not even producing from home. The Speedlings are gonna clean that up. The drones are gonna go back to mining. And he's going to try and hide in his little bubble that he has created. And just pump out as many Marines as possible. Now it's still only Speedlings, but it looks like they're getting pumped out as fast as Decoy can. We have 12 right now. We have a couple in production. And once again, another wave of Marines is down. There's 3 bases up. That's a lot of larva that Decoy has their disposal. I've never seen this many proxy axes. Now, the danger for Tax is if Decoy decides to come across the map, I think he's been rallying these Marines, but he forgets that his depot's up. There's nothing defending. You have 4 Marines who are standing looking off into the corner together, and that's it. And that will be a victory for Decoy. I don't think I've ever seen somebody that committed to a proxy rush. 6 racks with a 7th at home trying to act as a decoy against Decoy. I understand he can be committed to cheese, but I feel like Taxa might want to become lactose intolerant for the next bit because you can't build that many Raxes. Now, for our 5th game, so we're over the halfway point. Once again, thank you everybody for joining. I'm sorry about the video issues. I'm trying to get it fixed, but not streamed to much of an audience before. However, the 5th game, it looks like we are going into the Metal Leagues once again in North America. It is a Gold 3 NA. Like I said earlier, it's always funny watching the Metal Leagues with cheese because people don't know how to respond yet. Like there's even cheeses. Obviously, I'm not that good. I don't know how to respond to. And sometimes cheeses just don't work because people don't freak out like they're supposed to. Now, this game queued up. What do you mean it's good? One second, guys. I don't have it loaded. Oh, it's because it's on light shade. So this is a bit of a throwback because we are heading back to light shade, which is one of my least favorite. Turn up the base. I am pretty much platinum. I'll float plat 1, diamond 3. I recently switched from Terran to Zerg, so I have been climbing up through that. I do find Zerg to be a lot more fun. With Terran, my mouse skills are nowhere near what they should be, so I often got absolutely messed up from Banelings, anything casting wise, Templar, Beach Tanks, and I couldn't do the positioning that well. So I've been climbing as of recent. I think I'm in plat 2 with my Zerg now, but I have been up to diamond 3. Anyway, in the top left, we have Super Mario. And Super Mario will be going against our blue Protoss. In the bottom right, Skribs. Now, Skribs was the one who sent the game in. And he said that it was an interesting, unique cheese. So we're going to have to see what Mario is doing. Maybe he's convinced Skribs has a Princess Peach in his Protoss castle. Who knows? Pylon on the high ground, obviously, against Terran. We have a cheeky SCV who snuck off to the corner. Who is just going to sit and contemplate life until Super Mario has 150 minerals. Or not. And he's just going to sit there. We have a scout coming out for Skribs right now. It's like just a basic scout. I'm going to go in, check what's going on, but Skribs is going to find out there's not a whole heck of a lot. There's 2 supply depots. We're about to be 2 supply depots. And not 1 barracks. I don't know what Mario is planned here. He is on gas. It could be... I have no idea. I'm not even going to fathom. The barracks is going down at home. Maybe he forgot about... Maybe this was a scout. Maybe Mario set this out, forgot about it, and now this SCV is just on vacation. Oh, no, I totally lied. There's a command center going down It is not centered though. So I don't know what Mario's up to, but he is up to something. And Skribs has no idea. Skribs is just going for a normal opener. Doesn't expand off that. Cyber's up. Gateway up. Pretty normal on Skribs' end, but not. And there's an engineering bay going down. That is why the command center is not centered. Because there's an engineering bay going down, which means that the greatest cheese that have ever been invented is coming on up. Now, Super Mario, who is now proxying Arax with this, should be flying this command center somewhere in this base as a planetary fortress rush. I didn't even know people still did this, but I think this is my favorite cheese, and I've never seen it. I've never come across it. I've always wanted to try it, but I suck. So I'm not gonna risk it. I'll just get tilted. And here we go. Super Mario said, I'm gonna float this goddamn metal flying command center into your ship. I'm gonna give the aliens a taste of their medicine. No, that is it. No, Mario, you can't do anything there. No. Super Mario, in his infinite wisdom, decides to reveal his planetary fortress just outside of the Protoss base. You gotta fly it into the main, Mario! No! I'm pretty sure Stalker's... Oh my god, Mario, no! You had the opportunity to pull off the best cheese of all time, and you didn't. Now there's just an immobile planetary fortress outside of the Protoss base who has the ability to blink out if upgrades it. I don't know. Skribs hasn't. Has the ability to fly across the map where there's nothing at your base. Oh my... Can't even shoot anything! I'm upset with you, Mario. I don't know what your guys' favorite cheeses are, but Planetary Fortress Rush cheese is up there with Nexus Recall, Hatchery in the main for me. It's just so funny to think that somebody's going to build a command center, fly it into your base, and just start a planetary. Like the ultimate... I don't think you're good at this. There's not much time left in the replay. There's 5 Stalkers and an Immortal now on the field against 7 Marines and a planetary fortress where he even brought the SCV home. So his SCV is not even going to be there to repair. I don't know if Mario's hoping that Skribs sees this and just leaves the game, but Skribs is up a whole heck of a lot of supply. Oh no. Oh, this makes me depressed. He is expanding, double expanding, but here we go. 2 shield batteries, 2 immortals, and 6 stalkers is going to make very light work of that. He attacks with the SCV! What are you doing? Battery overcharge is now on. There's only a handful of Marines. Mario, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but if you ever do that cheese again, can you please do us justice and do it right? I don't care if you win. I don't care if you land. The planetary fortress over here. Over here. I don't care where you land it. Just land it in the base, man. Skribs takes that cheese and punts it all the way back to Ire. Don't try that shit. Oh, it makes me upset. I don't... Tilted me, Super Mario. You better leave that clan, Super. Because, god damn it, you screwed up the greatest cheese. We're just gonna zoom right into game number 6. 6, and we are returning to Diamond 2. I believe this is NA though. It's going to be a PVZ, so no planetary fortress rushes, sadly. So for game number 6, we're going to be venturing to Berlingrad. One of the more fun maps of the new pool. We got Super Snail versus Bean. And in the top left corner, playing with the red Zerg, we have Super Snail. Now, I don't know about you guys. Yeah, it was a Hotmail account. It's from 2010. I had it when Wings came out. Anyway, I don't know about you guys, but if somebody doesn't... If I say good luck, have fun, and you don't want to reply to me, I'm just automatically going to assume that there's some cheese coming out. So we're going to have to see how in the bottom right-hand side, playing with a blue Protoss, Bean handles this. So we did have a double extractor trick, so it looks like we have some mineral... Oh, what's this? We have a drone making its way across the map. And it might have been spotted by the probe, but it looks like there's no reaction. And this drone is going to be coming in to the main base of Bean. Fairly undetected. And there's now a proxy hatch in the main base of Bean, and he has no idea that it's there. Now, behind this, we have a spawning pool put down, no extractor. The alarm bells must be oh, no. That's gotta be a hate crime. There's no extractor down. It is purely minerals. And a couple Zerglings are going to be coming onto the map. Now, this is not a complete wall off, but there is a Zealot coming in, so it should be ready to go soon. Second pylon on the low ground, and the hatch has been spotted. Now, it's just about 3/4 of the way done, so I should be able to finish considering there's only one Zealot on the map. Now, the one Zealot preoccupied there, these Lings... Oh, the wall off is completed by Bean. Good move by Bean. What this hatchery is going to complete. So, the Roach Warren isn't done. We're going to have to see what Super Snail is going to build. So obviously starting with a queen. Bean targeting the larva, which is really a smart move here. Take forever though, because the Zealot does 1 damage per attack. These Lings are just chilling out here. There's some depth watching them. I think Bean might have misplayed this one. Or not Bean, sorry, Super Snail might have misplayed this. We got Queen, 2 Roaches coming out versus a Zealot and an Adept. Bean pulling the probes. The tasers are coming out. Don't tase me, bro! The Roach isn't even doing anything. Oh, citizen's arrest. Oh. 2 Adepts will be able to handle that 1 Roach. There's another 2 Roaches in production. 1 pops. Oh. Oh. Folks say, how do you like that taser? You know they got stories to tell when they get home. There's now 5 Adepts. 4 Adepts. And they're just gonna pick off Roaches. Super Snail needs to cut his losses and start macroing up, getting units at his main base, because it is... Oh, no. Oh, now there's Stalkers on them. It's 2 Stalkers. 4 Roaches, though, could do some damage here if micro-corrected. 1 Adept goes down. There is no shield battery up. 2 Adepts go down, and there is now another Queen on the board. Ooh, 2 roaches and a queen versus an adept and 2 stalkers. Warp gate is done. 4 stalkers on the map. This probe says, you know what? I can handle this. And then proceeds to do nothing. I think the probe just wants to show off the gas. There's lings now. There's as many stalkers as there are lings. That bastardly queen just killed our innocent probe. Now you got 5 stalkers and a shield battery. I don't think there's many units. There's 4 lings that have been made. No macro behind this. Send your drones down there. And these stalkers are going to finish off the hatch, the proxy hatch of Super Snail. Oof. Oof. Super Snail is trying his best to micro his 6 lings. But I think Super Snail forgets that there's a full wall off and 3 circlings aren't going to do much. Ugh. There's now a second queen at the main. Going for a macro hatch. Off of one. Oh no, he saturated this pretty well. So he's got 2 bases. The wall has been broken. 5 stalkers, 7 stalkers and adept, or 7 stalkers are going to move across the map, and they're going to find 1 spine, a couple lings, and they are going to do some damage. One stalker says, you know what? I don't like overlords. I'm going after that. Oh, apparently all stalkers hate overlords. Doesn't do anything. Ugh. You know, you gotta feel for some of those units. You got a pretty nasty looking force coming across the map. There is a spine crawler and quite a few lings up. So we're gonna have to see what damage Beam can get done. It gets the spine crawler right off the bat. 2 stalkers are gonna go down as they are surrounded. Ooh! Makes it out. Will go down though. And Super Snail actually with some decent ling micro. Taking out all the stalkers. Now, Snail has played pretty aggressive, so he might make a push across the map. There are adepts blocking his way. And Phoenix that are now out. And we have a transition into Void Race. Now, obviously, with roaches and lings on the board, it's always a safe bet to go Sky Toss because roaches can't shoot up. You see how immobile they are? You can't just sit on your butt and shoot up. Ugh. Ugh. What a way to die. There's now Zerg hotboxing this Vespine gas, a bunch of drug addicts. But you do have a Ravager coming up. But Corrosive Bile, when it's only 1, won't do much. Pretty sure these Phoenix are just waiting to pick it up. I don't know if Super Snail... Well, there he does. He just sees it now. Run! Run! Oh, that Ravager. Eye off Vespine and then get shot down. So now you have intergalactic spaceships versus a bunch of bugs. Let's see what happens now. Sadly, Zerglings can't jump up. Their vertical is quite poor. That's cleaned up, but he does get a cancel on the expand. Coming down to take it again. Snail is really far behind. Snail needs to be expanding. As a Zerg, you need to expand when you're going against Sky Toss. It's your only hope. Instead, he decides to throw down a Baneling nest. I don't know if Snail knows something that we don't, but I was always taught that Banelings don't counter Void Rays. I don't know. And you have the Sky... Oh, we have the Void Rays and the Phoenix just patrolling. Looks like he's gonna see his opportunity to get some harass on this exposed third base, but there is a big army of adepts waiting, and they are going to mow down these Zerglings at a slow rate. Give enough time for the Void Race to get back and the Phoenix to get back. Oh, Snail! Snail just... Oh, Snail! Snail is treating those Zerglings like they're Ultralisks, apparently. And now there's 6 Void Rays out, and they are going to make a beeline towards the expansion, the natural expansion, for Snail. Snail has apparently a bunch of drones just chilling. Queens are not walking. He's going to try and take the third. He's putting a spore in a very weird space. So now it's 1 spore versus 6 Void Rays. That prismatic alignment's going to come on, and it's going to be game over. It doesn't even need it. There's no queens because all the queens went to the third for whatever reason. Oh. That hatchery's going to fall in no time. The third isn't even up. And the main is half mined out. It's going to run his spine crawlers away. The thing is, there's only adepts, and they're all at home. He's waiting for a link counterattack, but there's no link counterattack. So you got 2 queens, 7 Hydralisk, take on 6 Void Rays. It's not a bad fight, but you can't just walk your queen into them again. Loses 1 Void for 2 queens. He might be able to get a cancel on that third. If he gets a cancel on the third, it's game over. You can't... Snail won't be able to do anything. Oh, gets the cancel. Hydras aren't great off creep. Oh. Yeah, that's it. Snail can't do anything. The cheese has failed. Bean! Showing everybody why legumes are better than cheese. Now... Oh, God. You know... Sometimes I always wonder, why can't Zerglings just counter Sky Toss? It's like easy of the Void Ray, though. Now for game number 7, we are going back to Decoy, who we've already featured, but it seems like Decoy gets cheesed more than any other Zerg that I've met. So, here we go. Starting in the bottom left, playing as the Red Terran, we have Fighting Boar. Now, do I speak Russian? No, but I own Google. I don't own it, but I can use Google Translate. So, that's how I know that. And in the top right, back again, we have Decoy playing as the Blue Zerg. And sure enough, Fighting Boar is sending out an SCV already. I'm going to assume that it's going to be a proxy. My heart hopes it would be a Planetary Fortress Rush, but you can't really Planetary Fortress Rush Zerg. So it's going to be a proxy of some sort, and lo and behold, here's Steve the SCV. The second SCV is out. They're going to go into the fourth or 5th of the Zerg out on Iraqs. There's a gas and a 3rd barracks at home. I don't know what it is with Decoy's Terrans, but they tend to put another barracks at home. If you're gonna proxy, you might as well just go all out. You don't need a Decoy versus Decoy. It's like they read the name. Oh, wow. My mouse is going crazy right now. Okay. We do have a baneling nest going down for Decoy. And that baneling nest is going to bust open that door where Decoy's going to find nothing to fight these Zerg with. One Marine. Who's just committing a war crime. No! Ugh. Those fish are gonna get a delicious meal. I'm legging out here. 5 banelings. Oh, they're gonna leave the door open. PG Decoy once again showing. Don't proxy. Oh no. Also no GG because when you cheese, if you GG, why are you cheesing? Okay, that brings us to a let's get this going. Play some Yu-Gi-Oh! No, I don't want to get absolute. Okay, let's get it going for our final game. Starting in the top right, playing as the Red Terran, we have Gabriel, who's already pulling off 2 SCVs. We can only imagine what Gabriel is going to be up to. And in the bottom left, representing the blue Zerg, we have rustRoach. Region. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever realized this, but if you're going to talk to me while we're playing, I just know you're gonna do something bastardly. Because why else are you talking? Just trying to get me to not pay attention. First, supply depot is finishing up for Gabriel, and he should be throwing down. Should be throwing down his 2 proxy racks. So we got 2 proxy racks going up. We have a battle of Romania and South Africa. And it looks like... oh, a 3rd proxy rack's going down. We have a normal hatch expand here, 1 gas. Yeah, pretty normal by rustRoach's standards. And Gabriel is up to some cheese. Acting like, you know what, I care about you. Where are you from, rustRoach? You know what, I've always wanted to visit that. I wish my voice was soothing. Four racks is going down. Spawning pool does go down for rustRoach, so we should have some defense. Ugh. Working hard are these SCVs. And there is absolutely nothing, not even SCV production back on the Gabriel. So Gabriel is saying, I hope this wins, and if it doesn't, I just admit defeat. Looks like the hatch is about to finish up, and spawning pool is going to finish up, and we have a couple lings going up. 6 lings to be precise. A Reaper, you'll be getting a bunch of Marines. Jim and Bob, they're ready to go to work. They're ready to kill some space bugs. Space bugs aren't going to die so easily anymore. Oh, what is happening with my Wi-Fi? And rustRoach sees the proxies. So he's just going to be sending some Zerglings out. But 6 Zerglings, they don't do too well against... built by Gabe. To fix my eye. Okay. We have 8 Marines to 10. So there is enough to defend this. There's now 2 spine crawlers out, 2 queens, and a bunch of Zerglings. I don't know what Jared was in here. I did see him. I think he's playing Minecraft right now. He's lurking. He's being a bro. Ooh, 22 lings should be able to take out 14 Marines. Oh, but not if you run it into like that. Ooh, Gabriel has 11 Marines. 11 Marines should be able to make a push. But 2 spine crawlers and 2 queens will do some damage. Now, rustRoach is going to send some Zerglings out into the middle of a field because he says, I don't need them. I'm better than you. Hey man, nothing wrong with the NDP. And Gabriel's just going to keep pumping out Marines. He's going to be mining this base out. He's going to win with this. There's no Bane Nest, nothing to deal with this, just more link production, more spine crawlers. He's up to 19 Marines. 19 Marines does an insane amount of DPS. And he's just hiding lings here. Maybe what rustRoach is thinking is if he can get these Marines to come in and engage these spines, he can cut those Marines off and encircle them. Those spine crawlers are going to do a lot of damage. Now, Gabriel, or Cheese Connoisseur, over here, you know, has this couple Zerglings trying to get some damage, but Gabriel's like, nah, I'm going to make you eat this cheese. Here we are. We're almost at 24 Marines. 24 Marines. Oh, here we go. 27. He should be moving out any time now. These slings are waiting here, waiting for a flank. But Gabriel's content just sitting there, making more units. But he is losing a significant amount of income just from repairing. Only 11 SCVs. This is meant to win the game. Now, if rustRoach built a Baneling Nest, anything fighting on creep, Banes would take care of this. No time. Here we go. We got 30 Marines, 42 Zerglings, 2 Spine Crawlers. Who's gonna win? And he walks them right into the base! Gabriel says, you know what? I don't need to win this game. I'm just... Gabriel says, I don't need to win this game. I'm gonna walk these Marines. They don't need to do damage. They're pacifists. SCVs are dying. He's gonna float to the corner like a little bitch. rustRoach with the win. Parisians are in Paris, by the way, Chubby. And with that, guys, that is the end of Season 1, Episode 1 of Spoiled Cheese. Thank you guys for joining for the episode, and if you have any games where you defeated Cheese, please send it in. Hey guys, hope you all have an amazing weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys next stream.